need the Lush pots. There's a lot of pots. Then we need the questions. Hi, welcome to my channel, and as you can tell by the thumbnail and the title, I'm going to be doing my Lush empties along with a little Q&A, and yeah, I just thought I'd mix it up a little bit because why not? The votes came in that you wanted someone else to ask me the questions, so Jordan is here in the background and he has done all the questions. So I'm going to go through a few Lush empties and then Jordan will ask me some questions and then we'll go back to some more empties and we'll just mix it up like that. Also, just before I start this video, if you don't know, Lush have a black pot scheme. You can still order online, so I will leave the link down below in the description box if you do want to have just a little shopping trip on your own while you're at home. But start collecting up the pots, keep the pots, because you can get free fresh face masks, and you bring back 5 clean empty pots to your local Lush store and you can get a free fresh face masks. If you do enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face at the end of the video or by just pressing this little box down here and you can subscribe that way. I hope you're staying safe and feeling good, and yeah, let's just jump right in. I'm just gonna pick up because I might have duplicates, and if I do then obviously I'll just tell you.
Question. What advice would you give for someone who is unsure about a relationship?
Is unsure about it. They're just starting but they're not too sure.
Yeah.
Okay. My advice would be, if you're unsure, maybe talk to the partner. Something you're unsure about, you want to always be happy, so just talk to your partner and make sure you're happy as well. Don't just be in a relationship because you're trying to make the other person happy. You need to be happy in the relationship as well. My first empty that I've picked up is my favourite hair conditioner, which is Retread. So I've got an empty pot of that one. It's a big old pot, nearly the size of my head, of Magic Crystals, which is a peppermint body scrub. It's so good, especially in the morning because it wakes you up like that.
Question.
Go on.
When did you know that acting was for you?
Ooh. Well, maybe it was like a couple years ago actually. I was like, acting is what I want to do, but I've been acting since I was about 10. I would say that I enjoyed acting and I realised that this was something that I find really interesting and fun. As I was younger I didn't really take it seriously, and growing up I realised it actually is what I want to do as a career, so yeah. So the next one I've picked up is Kalamazoo. I have an empty pot of Kalamazoo. It's a beard and facial wash, but you don't have to be a guy to use it. Every product in the shop at Lush are unisex. Empty one of them.
Question.
Tell me how.
What type of Lush product do you wish to see in the future?
Oh, that's a good question. I would like to see them do a OG like comeback. I think that'd be really cool. I mean, candles, loads of customers do come in for candles. Yeah, candles and OG originals. So my next product I've picked up is another empty pot of Retread. I told you my favourites. Next pot is, wow, I've had this for a while, Snow Fairy body conditioner. Normally comes out during Christmas. So body conditioner, you put it on in a shower or bath and then you wash it off.
Question. You want to try and get through every single one?
Yeah, I need to get through every single one.
Oh, you got makeup on your teeth.
Oh yeah, thanks. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh my god! Bloody hell! Next empty is Sleepy body lotion. It's a lavender, oh my god! Sleepy is a body lotion that is lavender fragrance, so it's really good to help you relax. Helping Hands hand cream, little pot, it's a really nice one actually. Helping Hands is really good if you've got... This dog is going on for too long now, come on. Shush. It's really good if you've got sensitive skin, like redness on your hands. A Brazen Honey face mask, so just a face mask, a fresh face mask. Brazen Honey has like honey and ground almonds inside, so it's good for gently exfoliating. We've got Let the Good Times Roll, which is a cleanser with maize flour and popcorn and cinnamon. So really good if you've got quite dry skin like me, as a cleanser to use. A Snow Fairy body conditioner. I'm guessing this probably would have been a Snow Fairy body conditioner. Yep. So another little pot of that. Another sleepy body lotion. We've got my all-time favourite toner water, which is Aroma Water, or Aroma, I can never pronounce it, but yeah, this one. It's one of my favourites. I would say you should go get it. It's really good. Question.
What is your most nostalgic childhood memory?
I've got a lot of childhood memories. I would have to say, actually, a nostalgic one that makes me feel like just like I want to be a kid again is when I used to get up really early in the morning and I used to get my duvet and I'd go into the front room and I'd have my cereal, my breakfast, whatever it was, and I'd put cartoons on and I would just sit on the sofa with my duvet and literally sit there all day.
A lot of people probably done that.
Yeah.
A lot of people are gonna, you've probably triggered a memory for a lot of people.
Lemony Flutter Cuticle Butter is another empties that I have. It's good for your nails, so yeah, that's a little cheeky empty one I've got. Charity Pot. I have spoken about Charity Pot a lot in any Lush videos if you've watched them. Charity Pot is my all-time favourite hand and body lotion. It's the most richest one that I think Lush do. Retread again. Angels on Bare Skin again. Oh, Cupcake face mask, again a fresh face mask, so you have to keep those in the fridge. It's like chocolate cupcake and yeah, it's really good. Oh, Cupcake again. Sweetie Pie shower jelly, I think maybe I've spoken about this one previously before, is an OG, one of my OGs shower jelly that they don't sell anymore, and it literally smells like blackcurrant. Just got cherry infusion in there, so yeah, a little empty. Still got that one. It's like I don't want to get rid of it because it still smells the same. Now we have Catastrophe Cosmetic, which is another face mask. This is another fresh face mask, so I would say Catastrophe Cosmetic probably, it depends on how my skin feels, but probably I would say is my favourite face mask that Lush do. So
A question.
Yeah.
Have you ever been cheated on, and if so, how did you deal with it?
Fortunately, yes, I have been cheated on in the past. How I dealt with it, I wouldn't advise you to deal with it the way I dealt with it. I did have time by myself. I was quite young at the time, so I didn't really fully understand it. I dealt with it just by taking a little bit of time, but I carried on the relationship, which now, at this age and looking back at it, if I had to give different advice, I would say don't get back. But yeah, I just took time on my own and tried to think about it. I just had time to just think, really. I didn't deal with it in the smartest way, I must say. So we have Sunny Day Anti-Static Hair Detangler. Yeah, it leaves a bit of a scent. It has ylang ylang and violet leaf absolute. You find that word funny, don't you? Ylang ylang.
3 more pots.
Yeah.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
What was your best and worst acting experience?
I won't go into it too long because I can talk for hours, and I am thinking of maybe doing a story time where I talk about my best and worst acting experience in detail. But as an experience, myself and Jordan, because Jordan was my +1, came with me to see my a project I was in an actual cinema. Why do I say in an actual cinema? In a cinema, which was a crazy experience for me because it was weird seeing my face on a big screen. I would say that was probably my best acting experience, and I can't wait for the day where I can see myself on a big screen and it's a big Hollywood movie. And yeah, my worst acting experience is one for story time, but I'll give it really quickly. I mean, I've got quite a few. It was with a guy that had hired me for a series, but it didn't go to plan and it was more like a scam. It wasn't really organised properly. He changed my role about 4 times without really asking me, tell me what role I'm doing, rather than just asking if that's like if that's the role I want to do. Asking for a lot of money in terms of like travel and accommodation. and you don't really want to feel like that, especially when you're trying to get into the acting industry. So I ended up not doing it anyway. Yeah, I would say that's probably my worst. If you want to hear more on that, I'll go into a lot of detail in the story time. Skin Drink, which is a facial moisturizer. It's got sesame oil inside, so it's really good again for dry skin.
Question.
Yeah.
Do you get any annoying slash rude customers at Lush?
Yes. Unfortunately, yeah. I've personally had some, I would say, bad experiences with customers. Again, I can do a story time on that. Or a guy come in and was quite aggressive towards me verbally. It was controlled, and security came and the police came and blah blah blah. He just wasn't happy that day, I guess. Generally, it's more like really lovely customers that come into Lush. Next product is a Catastrophe Cosmetic pot again, so another fresh face mask.
Question. You are into both genders, true or false?
Yes, true. But I'm with this smelly dude, so no females for me. But yeah. Yes.
Make you stronger as a person.
And the last product that I have is a cupcake face mask, like I said. And they were all of the empty Lush products. Do you have any more questions left?
I have a lot more questions left, because you told me that you had 50 pots.
I know, I thought you
had
did.
about 30.
Okay.
Right.
Rest is Q&A, so
Okay.
Stay tuned if you want to learn a bit more about me.
So where do you see you and your partner in 5 years?
In 5 years, I definitely want to have my career rolling and waving, which will mean that hopefully we'll have our first house together. We obviously will be moving out soon, hopefully, but we want to be looking more at apartments. In 5 years, definitely want to have a few properties under my name. 5 years is a long time. So a few properties under my name and living in potentially a family house, and maybe even one on the way, who knows? Maybe a ring on it. Is that right?
Yeah, no, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Next question is, where do you see yourself in your career in 5 to 10 years?
Well, in 5 to 10 years, my career, definitely 10 years, I want to at least be nominated for an Oscar, hopefully. If not winning one, that would be ridiculous. That's like a life goal. But yeah, 5 to 10 years, definitely. I've always wanted to be a superhero or supervillain, so some sort of, superhero role would be great. A singer, so yeah, definitely having a few albums out and, living the dream.
Love that answer. Right, next question is...
Next question.
Do you enjoy working for Lush?
Yeah, I've been working there for about 5 years, which is mad to say, because that sounds like a long time. Yeah, I've learned a lot working at Lush, but I enjoy it just because I enjoy the team I work with, I enjoy the products and the customers who are nice. So yeah, I like it.
What is your favourite thing to do in isolation?
My favourite thing to do in isolation?
Yes, like right now.
Spending time with the family. I mean, that's my favourite thing to do. Whatever I can do to spend time with the family, whether that's game nights, whether that's playing outside. It's just spending quality time with the family that I don't really get to do when I'm like busy in the outside world. Next question.
Okay, how did you meet me?
How did I meet you? Oh God, I don't remember the exact day I met you. I met Jordan, who is my partner, about 11 years ago. I went to the same primary school, and he was my younger brother's friend. Yeah, and they used to come over for sleepovers a lot, so I met him because of my younger brother, I guess. And now I'm stuck with him. I'm joking.
What is Lush doing to help in terms of this whole corona thing?
When we were still open, they were making it more advertised that you can come in to the store to wash your hands for free. At the moment, I mean, they are closing all of their stores. They are also still doing delivery on their website, so you can still order stuff like soap and keeping like fresh and bubbles and bath bombs. And they are doing now like a free delivery if you spend over a certain amount now.
Last question. What made you stop eating meat? Why?
Don't know, I am a pescatarian, which means I don't eat meat apart from fish, and Jordan is a meat eater. Growing up, I haven't been the biggest meat fan anyway. I would only just eat meat because my mum would cook it for me. It wasn't really like a that's what I would choose. Boneless meat, because I didn't like the fact that they had bones in it. It put me off, so I started eating like
You said boneless meat.
Boneless meat.
You said boneless meat, and the fact it put you off because they had bones in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I used to then go to boneless meat because meat that had bones in it was freaking me out. I just feel like I'm just eating meat for the sake of it. I wouldn't really enjoy it as much, and decided to tell my mum, look, I'm not going to be eating meat anymore, so I'm going to be cooking my own meals. And I've nearly been a pescatarian for about nearly 2 years. I think it's like a year and a half. So that's everything done. That's all of the that's all the Lush pots completed and the Q&A done. If you do want another Q&A, let me know. I can do random other questions as well, and about story times if you think that'd be good. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon with another video.